So I don't know how familiar y'all are with us, but before we start every show, we do this thing. D-Millie, count them down.
3, 2, 1.
Through the wire.
Love, that's love.
Give ourselves a round of applause. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
It's music to my ears every time I hear it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to D Mills. He wasn't supposed to be here today. Yeah.
Got here this morning.
Expecting a baby soon, so he wasn't sure he was gonna make it. Fourth quarter, he pulled up for y'all. No show is the same without him. Whenever we miss somebody, it just don't feel the same. So shout out to
the
D-Mills.
send-off show. This is the last show on the tour, so it was only right that I showed up if I could.
Yeah. How was the flight?
Smooth, very smooth. Slept the whole time.
Have you eaten food in Denver?
What was the place called?
Illegal Pete's?
Illegal Pete's.
Oh, that was Illegal Pete's.
Y'all, he's saying shaky. He felt the same way.
Hey, I felt the same way.
Hey,
at least he keeping it 100.
Where did he need to eat?
Frank's Pizza.
We from Chicago. We know good pizza. So we drove past it.
We seen that.
He's saying he's Southside rapping.
Oh, word. And okay, word.
Hyde Park. Okay. What are we talking about today?
Well, we got to get into the news. Well, there are a lot of rookie extensions. Those are kind of boring.
Yeah.
The one that was exciting is Giannis is locked down.
Yes, he
They
is.
traded for Dame, and they convinced Giannis to sign in for the future. How we feeling?
I like it. I'm confused though. I like it for the city of Milwaukee. I like it for the fan base and the organization. For him to talk so much about potentially leaving if they're not going to make the right moves to position themselves to win. For them to respond and get Damian Lillard, I think, for me, he owed them that. But the reason I'm confused is because acquiring Damian Lillard doesn't guarantee a ring, especially when you see the move that the Celtics made. We see what the Suns did. The Lakers are good. Denver is still a force to be reckoned with. They're the defending champs. So if it's about winning and you haven't done that yet still, how is he going to feel if this Dame thing doesn't go his way? Because we've seen teams be put together where it's like, man, nobody going to be able to beat them. But somehow, some way, nobody thought that the Brooklyn Nets would not have the success they had when they had Durant, Harden, and Kyrie. But, a lot of different things outside of basketball came into play. So that was the only confusing part, but I love it for them because, hey, we did what you asked.
Right. So for me, I was a little confused because he just said, 2 weeks ago, that he wasn't signing it until next summer because he can make more money if he signed it next summer, and he signed it now. It kind of, maybe he just felt like, maybe I'll get a team a little bit more flexibility and sign it now instead of taking more money later. But I don't know. That was the only part for me that was confusing.
Yeah, y'all make good points because y'all said it more so from the perspective of Giannis and what he's got going on. But the first thing that came to mind for me is Milwaukee, they got it. Yeah. They've been wanting Giannis to resign, and they had that in the back of their head. They had to worry are we gonna lose our best player? Are we gonna lose our franchise player? But now they kind of got the closure on that with him resigning. I think that as long I feel like he kind of also did it, like you said, because of the Damian Lillard thing. He kind of owed it to them. But it's just if you go get Damian Lillard, I feel like they're gonna go get anybody for him. They're gonna do they're gonna pull out all the stops.
It's just kind of crazy to think they're gonna have 2 people on their team making $60 million a year.
Yeah,
2 people eating up $120 themselves. That's
$120 million.
Yeah,
$120
they wish it was $120.
I said $120.
Yeah, if it was $120, they'd be good. They'd be real good. Do y'all have them as y'all favorite?
No, they're not even a favorite in the East to me.
Celtics.
I got the Celtics.
I have the Bucks as my favorite with Dame and Giannis.
I don't know about the Sixers.
The Sixers don't even know about themselves right now.
For the camera, he to the right, he's saying Sixers. We are in Colorado. He may be.
That Denver weed hit different. That Denver weed hit
on cloud 9. You know what I'm saying? They may be off a little something. So.
Right. We're really here to talk about awards, though.
We are here to talk about
because
awards.
we waited to now. We could have dropped the episode a week ago, 2 weeks ago. We wanted to give y'all the show of giving our predictions on the NBA season.
I also want to know what they think as well.
Of course,
Facts.
of course.
We love getting the fans involved with it.
So I think we should have them answer some of these first, so that none of our answers.
Oh, I got my answers locked. I know exactly how I feel.
But I don't want to influence them with our answers.
Oh, okay. Word.
How we go? What order y'all want to go in, crowd?
Rookie of the year? Let's start Rookie of the year then. Who
I
do
get the
y'all
easy
think?
one out of the way.
Yeah, I like him. Good thinking.
Oh, we got a chat. I thought it was a consensus.
But this is what I'm saying. I was in my hotel room and I was thinking, when we do Rookie of the Year, we probably should do something that's like other than Vic.
Sure.
Because I'm sure we all have Vic.
Yeah. Because the Rookie of the Year is the one award that you don't need 65 games for.
Right.
So that was the one part for me when I thought he had to play 65. He doesn't have to play 65.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he could play 45 and still be dominant and be like, he was the Rookie of the Year.
Definitely don't have Julian Strother.
Shout out to him, though. That's the homie.
Shout out to Julian Strother. But I definitely don't have him. Who y'all got? Other than Chet, who is your rookie? Other than Wemby, who is your rookie of the year?
Chet was my next guy in line after Wemby. We've seen it time and time after again, like missing that first real rookie year and then coming back that next year. You just get all the benefits. You get to you be around the teammates you're going to be around. You're around professional coaching and staff and everything like that. To me, it's always the bonus if you kind of miss that year. No, you don't want to, but you do get the edge.
So how would you feel if they changed the rule? Your rookie year is your rookie year. If you miss it, you don't qualify for rookie of the year.
I mean, I
They
probably
don't
go.
impact him. He not hooping.
I'm just curious on his thoughts.
What's my next answer? Or
No,
what's-
I'm just curious. What would you think of that? Would you want to see that?
No, I wouldn't want to see that.
Because the only
It's
reason I'm
still your first
asking
year.
because you laid out a clear advantage. I may be hurt, but I still have training and conditioning.
But you still never played though, like
Exactly,
your
yeah.
rookie season. So I still get it. I wouldn't change it, or I
Yeah.
would be kind of upset if they did change it a little
It's
bit.
kind of like getting redshirted.
Yeah, you know I ain't changing it. Shout out to Ben. I ain't changing it. Who you got?
I got Scoot Henderson will be my rookie of the year.
Yeah, not surprised. Not surprised.
Which Blazers? You
Not too
excited
many
for
of
Scoot?
those.
You said what?
Why you got Scoop? Can you elaborate? We doing a podcast.
No. He gonna be the number one option over there in Portland.
Are we sure?
I think so. I think he could be a rookie that could come out and give you about 15 to 16 with the 8 assists a game.
I got
think
Anthony.
the playmaking a part of his game is really gonna elevate that.
You think he's
team a
gonna
lot.
jump to 8 rookie season, 8 assists?
I think so. He got the weapons around him. It's not like he's a rookie that's coming in with no weapons. He has real legit talented players around him. He has a good pick and roll player in Aiden, and then he has Anthony Simons and Shaden Sharp lobs transition. This team can
They
push the
need
tempo.
bro.
and
Bro
run.
about 6'8". I look up. He right in the eye.
He has-
That's a
he
lot.
has- yeah, he
That's a
has
lot there
above
for
everybody.
him. That's a lot there. Yeah. That's 4 assists right there. But I think Anthony Simons, man. I think he's gonna be their first option.
And I think-
As a Portland Trailblazer fan, are you 1,000% sure it's gonna be Scoot?
Yeah, I think so. I think Anthony Simons has this role where he can kind of just take the pressure off of Scoot. Like Anthony Simons can just come out and just score. Well, I think Scoot's going to do a lot of bit of everything else on the court for you.
So who you think is the overall best player over there?
Yeah, I think he'll be the overall best,
Who?
especially defensively. Scoot.
Even with DeAndre Ayton?
I mean, Aiden's more seasoned, obviously, so I guess he slightly might be better. But I think by the end of the season, it's going to be Scoot Henderson.
Who you got, KB? Talk
I
to
got
us.
Chet. This is a boring award, man.
It is.
It's really Wemby, Chet, and then Scoop. You know?
Yeah.
Damn.
You don't think Brandon
No,
Miller
no.
can make some noise?
Brandon Miller's not having a better
Thompson
season
twins?
than those. No,
Thompson
I'm
twins?
sorry. Because those guys won't have the opportunity to be ones. Those
Yeah.
other people, other than Chet defensively, even if he's averaging 12, his defensive numbers are going to make him up there. But Wemby's coming in as number one. Scoot will come in as number one or close to it at least. Brandon Miller still had LaMelo on the squad. Terry Rozier attempts 21 shots a game. And PJ Washington just got paid.
Yeah.
Miles is back, unfortunately, so he gonna take some shots. So it's a lot going on for him. And I think out of all of them, based on my eye test, which is not college or anything, it's the summer league and preseason, he's the one that needs the most work right now.
Who?
Yeah.
Brandon Miller.
I could see that. I think another sneaky name is
I think
Kent
Brandon.
Whitmore.
I can't count Brandon Miller out. I think Brandon Miller is going. I can see a lot of those guys that I'm moving away from. Like I don't look at Terry Rozier as a long-term Hornet. You know, so I'm prioritizing Brandon Miller getting his shit off early because we need him.
You tell Terry
Rozier
that?
he'll be going, huh?
Tell Terry that. Try to take points away from Terry Rozier. He ain't gonna allow it.
We'll see. we'll see. I've seen the Hornets take a lot of points away from a lot of different people.
Yeah.
How about we just stay out of the mug shots for a minute?
Yes, it's rough over there in Charlotte for sure.
Next award, man. What we got next?
What y'all want to go with next?
We're
I
not
wanna
doing
jump-
MVP next.
Coach of the year?
Thank you. Defensive player of the year. Defensive player of the year.
That's fine. That's
Who
fine.
y'all got?
This was I'll start it off. I picked Anthony Davis as my guy.
This is the 5th consecutive year.
No, it's not me. It's not me. It's not me to always pick him. D Mills had like 2 years in a row where he was
I
picked.
picked him for MVP.
I picked him too.
I picked him for MVP a few times.
I think this might be the most plausible year for it, though.
For sure.
I think last year, especially during the second half of the season, everybody was seeing the defense that Anthony Davis had, and we already knew, but it got highlighted a little bit more in the playoffs too, with the full season, hopefully 65 games-ish under his belt.
That's why y'all making it tough to vote on. Y'all,
He's been
y'all
on his way.
surprising
Every
me.
year, he's been on his way up. He's
Y'all
been gradually
surprising
making it
me.
up.
It sounds like you're talking about somebody that's 25. He's 30.
I'm saying the last couple years, he went from like 36 games to 40-something to like 50-something. So
Congrats.
if he keeps the trend,
That shit is
maybe
horrible.
it's 60-something.
That shit is horrible, bro.
Is he going to defend well tonight?
I think yeah.
Is he clamping up that boy?
Fresh.
I heard. Some,
I forgot we were definitely.
I heard some hell no's.
Hey,
heard
it's gonna be. It's two great players going up each other. Fresh legs
That's
too.
a political answer.
Fresh legs. It's gonna be. It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle.
Hey, who y'all got tonight? He got the Lakers on. Lakers head to toe right here.
Oh, word.
I see a lot of nuggets though. A lot of nuggets.
Yeah.
Y'all think we're getting a crazy Anthony Davis debut or season opener? No.
16 max is crazy.
This is a game that LeBron and him have circled on their
16?
calendar. Like they want this
Oh, I
game.
forgot about that. All of the shit talking.
Yeah, they want this game.
All of the shit talking.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I wouldn't put money on it.
You wouldn't?
It's at 26.5 right now. I'm not betting the over.
I'll take the 30.
You would
For
take the
Anthony
30?
Davis?
Yeah, for Anthony Davis, I'll take it.
I mean, it ain't crazy, but
Tell him D Mills.
That's
It
crazy.
ain't nothing but a couple buckets a quarter.
I might take the Jokic triple double.
I mean, that's easy for him.
But then you don't really even make no money. I see a Rich Vision hoodie. I see a Rich Vision hoodie.
Somebody locked
Shout
in.
out to my guy,
Somebody
yes
locked in.
sir.
My
But,
DPOY, the same guy I've had for the last 3 years. Bam has got to get one.
Bam was my number one guy.
He's got to get one. I know y'all just played against Bam in the finals and everything, but the boy is nice defensively.
Yeah,
He's one of the few people that can switch 1 through 5. We don't really worry about the games played thing on Bam Adebayo. He gon' suit up. It's just a matter of will the Miami Heat have a consistent enough defense to finish top 3, which is normal for them. They can't do it.
I think
do
the
you think,
defense
though?
won't be a questionable.
Forget what they've done.
I don't think they're finishing top 3.
Okay.
But I'm optimistic because Bam is one of the players. He's in a similar vein to Anthony Davis, earlier Anthony Davis, where his defense is so damn good that it feels weird that Anthony Davis is 30 years old with no DPOYs.
Yeah.
And if Bam gets to 30 with 0 DPOYs, then we failed because he's that impactful of a defensive player.
But the guys who got the award, I don't feel like.
I voted for Jaren last year.
Right. So he might just be one of those guys in a weird time. The Nuggets know this well because they got a guy in Jamal Murray who's never made the All-Star.
Yep.
And when you look at it every year, you can't say that it's not warranted. He's a very good player, but the competition, like when you got to go against Steph and all of these guys, Donovan Mitchell was in the West, Devin
Damian
Booker,
Lillard was out
Damian
there.
Lillard was out there. It's like, am I faulting that against Jamal Murray?
Shouldn't.
Because when the playoffs come and the lights get brighter, y'all know. I don't have to say shit. Y'all know.
And a lot of those guys, like you named, they number one guys. Jamal Murray, unfortunately, just isn't.
And I love that for him.
Yeah, I think he fits perfectly with the number
I don't want to see him anywhere else. But my defensive player of the year is Evan Mobley, a guy who was second last year. I still believe in a Cavs defense. I think it can probably get even better. And I think just everything he does is eye tests, regular stats, advanced stats. I think he's going to be a guy that can win this award a few times, and a guy like Bam may not get it because of a guy like Evan Mobley.
Start taking over.
Exactly. You saw what Rudy was able to do. I think Evan Mobley can be somebody that can be that dominant defensively for the next few years.
And that's the team you don't have to.
Future.
You don't have to worry about them finishing top 3 because that's almost a lock at this point.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
those guys down
Yep.
there.
For me, my DPOY would be Drew Holiday. He was a number
get
2.
the guards back in it.
Yeah, I feel like out there in Boston, they're
He was on
probably
my
gonna,
short list.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had Bam winning it, but I just wanted to throw Drew out there because I feel like he's a guy that he's now in a situation where he has Porzingis behind him. He got Tatum, Brown. I think he could really hold down this defense at that PG position. Similar to what Marcus Smart did. He can be that gritty, tough point of attack, guarding the best player every night. And he also has the switchability to guard wings. He's not as small as Marcus Smart, so he just gives you a whole different element.
I would like that, man. I think for me, I vote for the names that are disposable to me. But I've been pushing hard for the guards because I just feel like in a perimeter-centric game.
You know what's funny?
They got the hardest matchups.
Because I put him on my short list too, because obviously he's one of the most talented like defensive players. But I was like, man, now he got defense around him, gonna be a top 5 defense. He had that before. He had that same thing before. So he would have. I would say you probably have to take it to another level. Because I feel like eyes have like every time we talk to an NBA player, they're saying the most underrated player defender is Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
So everybody knows
To the fact that he's not underrated.
He's not underrated
it's
anymore.
not. It's not no more. And it's like the eyes have been on him. So I would want him to get it. I just feel like it's gonna be the toughest battle.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, those perimeter defenders got to get a little bit more love, in my opinion. It comes to it. I just seen a dude look over here. He said, "Who was that?" But yeah, for it to be a perimeter-centric game, I understand how valuable bigs are and what they're able to do. No knock on any bigs. But Darrick, right, man. Monday I got to guard Steph. Wednesday I guard Dame. My off night is Jamal Murray. That's a tough off night. Then I might get 35 from Zach LaVine.
I mean, Jimmy Butler was giving Drew the work, but that's not on Drew. Jimmy was just on a whole nother level.
You wake up and like, oh, okay, we play the Nets. Dinwiddie could give you 39.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So like, I just look at that guard position.
30.
Yeah. Everywhere you go, it's a guy. The center position, I know they do more than cover their man, but man,
some off nights some night with the center position.
Some names, I'll be like, oh shit, okay.
But Nicholas Claxton. Claxton's another name that could be out there. He had a very good start to the season last year, and after the trade, he kind of fell down on the buzz of the DPOY year. But Claxton
has healthy Ben.
Yeah, that team.
Defensively, they should be nice.
Yeah, they should be very nice.
It's just like in a half court, what are they going to do offensively?
Yeah.
Get a ball to Ben.
My man is raising his hand like he got a question right here.
I like Walker Kessler. It's early though.
It's too early.
Year 2 was crazy. Nobody got Wemby love. In the hotel when I was waiting. Kendrick Perkins had him as his DPOY.
It wouldn't be out the realm of possibility for me.
It's just how good will their defense be? He's gonna have blocks.
Yeah, I was amazed by the defense last year, how he was able to bring it to the next level and stay consistent with it.
Who?
Walker Kessler.
Are we talking about Wemby?
We're talking about Victor Wembanyama. I was wondering, like, what did he see last year?
Which y'all
It's the music in the back.
Y'all passed him some of that stuff? What we got next?
Let's get most improved player. Okay, you said Cade? This is my problem with the Cade.
Is that a Cade jersey?
It's Grant Hill, I think. Yeah, Grant Hill.
This
is my problem with the Cade.
That was before your time, man. You don't know nothing about Grant Hill. Okay.
I went back in history.
Yes.
Cade Cunningham played 17 games last year.
Yes.
Nobody has ever won most improved player after missing over half of the season the previous year.
Yeah.
Though I do believe Cade is going to be nice, it would just be breaking the regular precedent of a most improved player.
Yeah, I don't have Cade.
He's the #1 overall pick 3 years ago.
Let's have that conversation really quick. To NBA fans around the world and to NBA media people, let's kill this. Let's stop doing this where we got Anthony Edwards, Ja Morant, Cade Cunningham. I don't want to take anything away from those type of guys, but I think when I think of this award, I think of Victor Oladipo, who was going down and went all the way up. Yep. I think of Paul George,
Larry Markkinen.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think about a #1 overall pick hitting all-star level.
Yeah. If you look at ESPN's prediction, it was Cade 1, Evan Mobley 2, and Jabari Smith Jr. 3.
Horrible.
I'm like, come on, man.
Horrible.
That's just. That's like lazy work in my opinion.
They literally are supposed to be there already.
Yeah. Ja Morant killed it, you know? Luckily, we got back to it with Larry Markkinen.
But you know what happened? Even when Ja Morant won it, what did he do with the award?
He gave it to Desmond Bane.
And I think Desmond Bane should have won it that year.
Yeah.
So,
and it's funny because one of my guys is Jordan Poole.
Right.
I think Jordan Poole got the ultimate green light. He's going to annoy the hell out of Denny all year.
Yep.
I think that dude's going to score a lot of buckets. But I have Desmond Bane on my list.
Okay.
I have Desmond Bane on my list.
That's not bad.
So I had kind of a couple different guys that was like, they're basically borderline all-star. You have to make that jump to all-star. And then I have my guy who's nowhere in that conversation, but I think that's a real thing. I had like Tyrese Maxey is another guy who's around 20 points.
It's a really good one. I heard some hand claps for Maxey.
I feel like Tyrese Maxey, if he can get up to like 5-6 more points, he's up to 25, 26. he can be in that conversation.
That's
you know?
why I look at Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain went from what 9, 18 to 20.
He was at like 21, maybe 22 last season.
I could see Desmond Bain getting up to 25, 26, especially with no Ja Morant. They're gonna lean on him, and I think he's a bucket, man. I think it's time.
He has the most, not the most, but like he has a really good diverse game when it comes to offense because he can do a lot.
Yeah, he started off as a catch and shoot guy. Now he's putting on the floor.
Yep, we seen him live. He can move without the ball, not just catch and shoot. He could do the pin downs and everything like that. But the way he's grown with the ball these last few years, he's looking like he's about to take that step.
FBK, you know what that stands for? FBK.
FBK, no.
The Grizzlies. That's what their announcer calls Desmond Bain.
Why?
Fly by King.
Oh, right. Because the pump faking.
They fly by. Fly by King. If you ever watch one of the games and he do it, it's like FBK. Fly by King.
We had one of those guys in high school.
Yes, we did.
Who?
But he didn't hit his shots though.
He didn't hit shots, but he got everybody on the team with their pump fake.
Oh, okay.
He'll get you with the pump fake.
Lethal.
And if somebody fell for it, we had to run for it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was that nasty.
And so you still don't jump, even though you should know better.
Yep.
You still be jumping.
Only on 2K.
Okay.
Another guy I think is sneaking in for this MIP awards, Jonathan Kuminga. He averaged 9 points a game last year. The way he's looking in preseason, he's looking more aggressive. He's had multiple 20-point games. So if he could be that really good spark plug off that bench for them, I think he can get up to that 15, 16-point game.
He was leading the preseason and scoring for a little minute.
I wonder how often in history has somebody won MIP without being the starter. I'm gonna assume it's not often. So he would be doing some crazy stuff, and I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility because the bench for the most part is somewhat thin.
Yeah,
they need him more than any time before, and he looked really good in preseason.
Yeah,
Chris Paul is starting it.
Sham said this morning that they're leaning more towards him coming off the bench.
Yep.
So Kuminga will start.
Oh, you mean to start the season? I think Chris Paul will start until Draymond is.
That's how something.
Okay, word. Yeah.
What? What about him? No.
He averaged 20 last year. Him getting over 23 would be kind of.
He would have to average like 27.
I'm not that guy. I'm a fan. Because I'm a fan, that don't mean I put people for my team in every award.
Well, you're gonna be mad at my pick.
Somebody to the far left of me does that a lot. LeBron MVP, Anthony Davis Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player Cam Reddish, Coach of the Year Darvin Ham, Sixth Man of the Year,
Least Improved Player Cam Reddish,
Gabe Vincent.
He just be talking.
My pick for MIP is Franz Wagner. 18 point per game last season. I think he easily get up to 24, and they should be decent enough to get more eyes on him for them to do that.
I'm not mad at that pick, man. I'm not mad at that pick at all.
That's a very good pick.
I don't know if I'm with it, but I'm not mad at that pick at all.
Mikal is getting a lot of buzz, obviously.
He is.
That feels like such an easy one. He averaged 20 even last year. He averaged 26 when he got traded to Brooklyn, so it makes sense.
Do y'all think he's going to continue that 26 PPG type?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no.
I think so. I mean, it's just the shots he's taking. Like, just regularly from an eye test, it looks like a guy that's going to be putting up buckets on the season, you know? He's doing step-back fades. He's doing pull-up mid-ranges. It's not just the regular stuff we've seen him do with Phoenix.
Could his teammate be a contender for this award? Ben
Who's
Simmons.
that?
After the 2 regress seasons.
How many games did he play?
Last year? I don't remember how many.
I don't think he played half the season.
I don't want to see a guy who was all NBA win this award.
He comeback player of the year potentially.
Yeah, comeback player.
Not most improved.
Yeah. Just because he did have 2 very down years for when he wasn't Ben Simmons.
I think Mikal Bridges still going to average a decent amount, but I think 26 is too lofty for me over 82-game season where each team knows you're the number one option.
And he plays every game too.
And he plays every game
for sure.
Obi Toppin?
That's my guy. That's my guy right there. I'm sticking with him.
That's your number one guy.
That's my number one guy. I'm sticking with him all season long. He's going from the New York Knicks where he barely probably played like 15 to 20 minutes a game to now he's going to probably a projecting starting spot. And I just don't think there's no better place than Indiana where he could run and he just really don't have to do much but be in like scoring positions. I forget who they played. One of the preseason games, the
Between
first play.
Was that the same game?
That was the same game.
That was the Atlanta Hawks.
First play of the game, they drew up a lob for him. Immediately, it was 2 points. Like a couple plays later, that's when he had the 360, and he finished like 17, 18 points that game. And I feel like that's something he could do on the regular.
Yeah, I just love the fact that he's playing with Tyrese Halliburton. I think it's like the perfect PG for him to be playing with. Because there's one thing Reese is going to do. He going to find you. He going to make the right play all the time. His IQ is crazy. Even down the stretch of games, he's going to find you. He's not that selfish even down the stretch. He'll take the shot, but he'll also make the right pass to you down the stretch. So I think that's perfect for him to be in that situation.
And they got a couple players like that.
Yeah.
TJ McConnell's going to make the right play, and Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah.
So they're always going to have a
Then they got
solid
Nick Bucket and Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah.
So, like.
I like that team a lot.
Yeah.
Paul George, Victor Oladipo, DeMontis Sabonis.
What?
They just producing them.
They produce most improved players.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah, they do.
What's the next one? We got 6 men of the year.
Which one,
6
y'all?
man of the year.
6 man?
Let's get it done.
Malik Monk. I think this is Malik
I have
Monk's
Malik
year
Monk on mine,
to win it, man.
too.
Wow.
I think especially because in those playoffs, I think a lot of eyes were on him. People saw how special he could be. He has a lot of big games off that bench against the Warriors. So I think since that happened, it's not going to project him to probably even get more.
The other guy that I had, Emmanuel Quickly.
Homer pick. I got a Homer pick too.
He was the runner-up last year, so it makes sense.
No, it was a stretch where in like the last couple of months they were talking about him getting it, and unfortunately he did it. But he's probably gonna be one of the top, like the top of the conversation when it comes to that. I picked the Homer pick here. Ironically, I did pick Rui Hachimura too. Coming off the bench. Listen though, y'all have to listen. Y'all have to listen. He just got paid. Just got paid money. Just got paid money.
A little bit louder.
And what they say to him? Hey, you can come off that bench because we gonna utilize all that offensive skill set you got. That man finna get his shots off the bench.
What did
That's
you
his
know what he
job.
averaged last year?
I don't know, because it's kind of split up. I don't know what he averaged with the Lakers at least, because
I'll look it up.
So when you look at the pool of players who can win this, you look at Rui and say, yeah.
he wasn't my top guy. My top guy was Malik Monk, Emmanuel Quickly, and I put Rui up there for another guy.
Okay.
No, he wasn't my top pick.
Yeah. He averaged 12 last year.
Who? Kuminga, he picked Kuminga for most improved.
Yep.
Well,
I don't know about 6 man.
I got his teammate for
say
6
six
man
man?
of the year.
I got Chris Paul on there. I got Chris Paul for number 2.
Yeah.
Chris Paul was my
Yeah.
second one.
Listen, there was 2 years where Iggy deserved
Y'all
to
can
win.
boo it.
No,
Y'all
they
can
can't.
boo it.
No, they can't. Thank you. There was 2 years where Iggy was coming off the bench where he was averaging 11 points per game, where he deserves 6 man of the year. But the archetype for 6 man of the year is a bucket getter. Makes sense, right? You get your buckets. Iggy wasn't that, but we know he was the most impactful player when he got off the bench, correct? During that stretch?
He was.
Chris Paul is about to replicate that type of stuff. He will be the most impactful bench player.
I think-
Not the defensive impact.
Yeah, I think Iguodala was way more.
I'm not saying he's going to be Iguodala, but compared to the field, as of right now, he will be more impactful on the court.
You
than
hoping so?
Yes.
You hoping so, yeah.
Than what Malik Monk or Quickly or Rui
Shit, I don't know.
Hachimura.
love Rui on the Bulls.
You gotta watch some Knicks games.
I watched the Knicks playoffs.
Yeah,
Where he averaged 7.
That's this amount of games, and it's a regular season award, as you love to say, because Rudy Gobert get his ass.
Hey, I almost put him on my list for DPO wagon.
You almost
Fuck
put
outta
Rudy? Oh, man.
Rudy
Chris Paul.
Gobert.
Chris Paul.
That's what he said.
Cuts player of the
I
year.
like Rudy.
Gobert.
I like Rudy.
Rui?
Yeah, yo, we ain't moving on.
Yeah, I thought mine was a legitimate one.
It's a legitimate one because he will come off the bench. Correct.
He can get 12. He can get
12 is not winning you most improved player.
No, 6
He
man.
can get up
man,
there.
6 man.
My
He can
fault.
get up to around 15 plus. He can get up to around 15 plus.
15 plus is crazy.
He can get to 15 plus.
Who averages go down? Austin Reeves averaged 13 points last year. You expected him to jump, right?
I expect our whole offense to jump. It ain't gonna be no top offense, but
So
the shooting's gonna
everybody-
help us a
If
lot.
everybody jumps and y'all not a top
It's
offense.
not everybody finna be most improved. He's gonna be our most productive player off the bench. He's gonna be around like whatever you can say 15 points. I think he's gonna be able to do it.
You don't think D'Lo will be a more impactful player? Oh,
He's starting.
D'Lo's gonna start.
He's starting.
My bad. I tweaked.
Hey, stop.
No, I tweaked.
Stop passing him that stuff, man. Stop passing him that stuff. All it takes is one hit for him.
He out. Can't feel his legs. All of the other stuff.
He already got the munchies.
You crazy?
What's the next award,
Coach
man?
of the year.
Coach of the year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real with Nugget fans. Mike Malone probably ain't getting it this year. It ain't nothing against him. It just feel like
I will play the devil's advocate. I feel like if they replicate being the 1 seed, based on them winning a championship, he will get that award. You know what I'm saying?
Especially with the West getting better.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's so set up for guys like Joe Mazzulla,
Somebody to hit the
Frank Vogel.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Mark
Hey.
Dayton is a good one.
I had Mark Dayton as one because I was like, it's gonna be that team that goes on a run. If it's OKC,
OKC coach.
he's gonna have a good crack at it.
Yeah, it's two different archetypes. It's the surprise team like the
Right.
Sacramento Kings, or it's like best team. It's one or the other.
And I think the Celtics may be potentially head and shoulders above everybody, that they may be like Joe Mazzulla.
But Mazzulla's not even.
Quinn
I
Snyder's a
would
good
feel
one.
weird about that.
I think
Because Mazzulla's not one of the top coaches yet. I don't think.
I feel what you're saying, but do you know
But
how
his
they,
roster
we saw
is
the
so
playoffs.
nice.
it's the same thing with like the most improved player award. I don't necessarily agree with it, but that's the recipe. Like Frank Vogel, oh my gosh, you turned the Suns around.
Yeah.
No, motherfucker, you got a big three.
He's got Kevin Durant.
I could have coached them. You feel me? I could have coached them. What's going on?
Ime is a good one.
Ime,
what kind of jump would the Rockets have to make
Yeah,
for them
you
to
gotta
get
take
More
a-
than 22 wins? They would have to be a play-in team, I
Yeah,
think.
they would have to be a play-in team.
Oh, if they a play-in team,
Yeah.
they could get it.
I think Taylor Hendricks has also that storyline where he might be a candidate to where he can win. He don't have his superstar for 25 games.
Taylor Jenkins.
You
Taylor
said
Jenkins.
Taylor Hendricks. I was
Oh
like,
my God, Taylor
he coaching
Jenkins.
now?
My bad. But yeah, Taylor Jenkins not having a
Everybody
job
keeps
for
turning around the
25
corner
games.
like, who is these guys? He like, who the hell is them?
Nobody.
Um,
But yeah, and no Steven Adams for the year.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's
so
bad.
they're
They're
One
good.
of the
It's a
toughest
lot of
things.
coaches.
no Steven Adams, Ja 25 games, Brandon Clark coming back from injury.
No timetable on him yet.
If they can, I'm not counting them all the way out. I'm not against anybody who does see them, because somebody does have to fall out and they got all of the recipes to take a dip. But if they do find a way to stay afloat, he got to be in that conversation. I think that's more impressive than a Joe Mazzulla acquiring all of these new pieces and winning 60-some games.
yeah,
in
no,
my
for
opinion.
sure. If you can win a lot of games without having your superstar player, I think that just sets
And
you
I
up
agree
for the
with that
recipe.
point that you was making for them. If Mike Malone and the Nuggets do run away with the West, when everybody got better, he should be in the conversation. So, yeah,
I had Darvin Ham as an option too.
I thought about Darvin Ham. What about Ty Lue?
I'm just gonna leave it at that. No,
The Clippers will have to be very
I kind of
good.
bought into the anti-Clipper thing now. That's what people are seeing me at Twitter, so I'm just like,
Hey, I'm with you, Pete.
I
If he's
embrace
got
it.
them boys hooping and it's another year of PG and Kawhi not in the lineup,
Because if it was the Bulls, he wouldn't be saying that.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Hey, we got an Aaron Gordon jersey. Y'all back.
Big and where we at?
5-0.
Y'all supporting
right there.
everybody. Okay. Y'all supporting everybody. I
I'm here
like
for the
that.
obscure jerseys.
Yeah. I'm tired of seeing
Give me
Jokic
an
jerseys.
Andre Miller.
Who got a KCP jersey? Who got a Christian Brown jersey?
Where's the Nene jersey? Somebody's got to have a Nene jersey.
Somebody
What
you got
he
it?
got? What jersey he got? He got the Christian Brown.
Christian.
He got the Christian Brown. Good
That's
jersey,
dope.
bro.
That's dope.
Good
That's
jersey.
dope.
I like that.
Do we get to the
I
big
like
one
that.
though?
Yes.
The MVP of the league. Crowd, do y'all have a pick for MVP this year?
You couldn't have predicted that.
You know what's so funny about that?
Yeah.
He's my MVP.
He's my
He's
MVP.
my
too.
MVP.
He was not my MVP.
Oh!
By
Who your MVP?
the way. Jason Tatum.
Okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
They trying to steal our thunder. Make some noise. Be louder than them.
Yeah, I got Jokic, man.
Jokic my
I had
MVP too.
Jokic last year. I felt bad for Embiid, so I'm like, go ahead and take it. And then I saw the playoffs. I was like, man, give us that shit back. So,
I think it's a 3-man race this year. Are you gonna have Giannis?
no.
It's Jokic, Giannis, or Tatum.
No. I don't got Giannis.
You
I don't have
in top
Giannis
three.
either.
The reason I don't have Giannis is because he went and got Damian Lillard. Jokic got the advantage because he plays, his next best player is Jamal Murray. No disrespect to Jamal Murray, but Damian Lillard, Jamal Murray.
I didn't have Giannis on mine.
LeBron and AD, they got each other. Devin Booker got Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal. Jokic is out here doing this shit with no other All-NBA player.
Yeah. You saying Devin Booker? I put Devin Armani Booker in the MVP
I wanted
race.
Devin Booker too, but I'm like,
Devin Armani Booker is
Kevin
going to be in
Durant.
there this year.
You got
Oh,
Kevin Durant.
shit.
How can you win that shit?
Yeah, they might cancel each other out.
Yeah.
I know
That means he has to be way better than
he
KD.
do, and he has the capability to put up those video game like
Not
numbers
only
even
KD,
with
they
them.
got Bradley Beal.
He do.
And K to base
If it's one person that's
And
still
Yusuf
gonna take them
Nurkic.
shots and put up them numbers, it's Devin Booker.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Dark horses like Shea.
Zion Williamson.
Hey, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Yeah.
I had Stephen Curry as my number 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Word.
Stephen Curry.
Okay.
I feel like one of their big issues was them not being able to win road games. They got up to such a slow, rocky start.
Shout out to them boys, Cody and
was,
Cole.
He was still having a good season. They just weren't good. So I feel like now this year with them having a Chris Paul and their second unit's probably going to be much more improved. And now I feel like they're going to be much better this year. And I think he'll get that MVP nod.
Clutch player of the year. Oh, some y'all that prep for clutch
No, I
player
do
of the
have
year.
clutch player of
Y'all
the year.
both was like,
I do have clutch player of the
I'm
year.
gonna go. I got Jimmy Butler.
I went Shea.
I went Shea too.
I went Shea.
I went Shea too.
Kawhi Leonard.
Oh,
I wanted to put him up there. He got that same thing like Anthony Davis. I'm like, I don't know. He gonna have the games for it.
Jalen Brunson might be a
Least his
sneaky guy in
injuries
there
real.
too.
Oh, good pick. Good pick. Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan
Mitchell.
Mitchell's a good one. Donovan Mitchell's a good one. Luka's a good one.
Kyrie Irving.
Wait, Jamal Murray.
Kyrie was my second guy.
Jamal Murray. Oh, y'all did? Okay,
What
Jamal
they
Murray
say?
might be a sneaky name in there too.
Nah, they beat too much ass.
Oh, true.
Yeah, you
Those
gotta be
games
in
never
clutch
close.
games.
Yeah, them games never close. The Nuggets, 15
That's what
wins,
I thought.
13
That's what I
point
thought with
wins,
Damian Lillard. I was
11
like,
point
they're
wins.
not going to be in that many close games
No,
like
yeah,
that.
right.
not at all. Not at all. You got to think about teams like this. So yeah, Jalen Brunson actually a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one. I like that.
Anthony
Anthony
Edwards.
Edwards,
They said
Edwards
Shea.
might be a good one.
Yeah, he said, "Shay, you 5 minutes late."
You pulled the D Mills.
You for the defense.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we appreciate y'all coming out. We're gonna do meet and greet, pictures, whatever y'all really need. Make some noise for y'allself, man. We appreciate y'all. Oh, we got a Q&A. We got time for some Q&A, so that's dope. That's dope. Do we have a microphone, Weezy? Oh, well, we didn't have the time for it, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, for real. We'll be back.
What a stand? What a stand?
Next championship. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Hey, I'm sorry. I love y'all with all my heart. You got that hoodie on. You got the hoodie. We ain't coming back here next year. Denver ain't winning the championship, man. We not supposed to.
Get if you got a question, hands up, so they'll pass the mic around. All right, he's coming around.
The Knicks aren't either. Security. Yup. There you go, my man Donald. Security right here. Yup.
Who should you ask?
Look, he like, damn. No, just,
Now you can take it out. Anybody else? Anybody else question?
what, he got scared?
Yo, Mike, no
you
sweatpants
scared?
this time?
What happened?
No sweatpants this time? No sweatpants
Wait,
this
what the hell?
time?
Where are we going?
Nah, not this time.
I got-
I
we got
changed it
people
up.
with
Over here
mics.
too.
Ask your question. Ask your question.
Oh, Mike, no sweatpants this time?
On his ass.
No sweatpants.
I was
little-
trying to, but they ain't let me.
Instead of sweatpants, he got them little ass pants. He gonna try to pull them down. It's two mics, JD.
We got one right. Okay.
I got one for Kenny and P. You guys ever beef with each other growing up?
Did we ever what?
Beef with each other growing
No,
up?
not really, no, not beef with each other. No, we was a lot more civil growing up.
Yeah.
Trying to think, was there anything? I don't
Older
think there's
cousin, younger
anything.
cousin, it was really no beef. We ain't start arguing until this
To
podcast.
the podcast. Yeah, for real.
Oh, that's where the mic came from. I'm like, what the hell? I thought somebody
Miriam.
stole a mic. That's why I'm like, it's two mics.
Over here. I think the feedback is they're close to that.
Kenny, I have a question for you.
He thinking.
Hey. How do you think Derrick Rose will be in Memphis?
He will be as good as he has been over the last 2 years, which is 9th man in the rotation.
Oh, that's better than what he had in New York.
True. That is facts. That is facts.
Bro,
No
showed
John
up with no
Morant,
assist.
I think he'll get real minutes, but I'm not expecting anything. I think it's well past the time, unfortunately. Yeah. Who has the mic? Okay, Miriam has. Okay. Yeah.
So a lot of rookies this year are coming in to come off the bench. What rookies do you think are going to be?
You want to hear us say Julian Strother?
No, I'm just asking.
Okay.
I mean, he is.
That's my guy. He looked good in the y'all played against us twice, so I got to see him 2 times. And I think the first game he dominated. I think he's one of the more league-ready guys. And Denver's going to need his production off the bench, obviously, after losing a few dudes. So he's not a bad pick, honestly. I'm trying to think of somebody else, other rookies.
I'm going to just keep saying amen until they say that he's starting or he's in that starting lineup.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to be playing so well, it's going to be hard to keep him on that bench.
I like Kobe Buffkin with the Hawks. Keontae George with the Jazz. Who else we got? We got
Taylor Hendricks, I think, could also be a good guy.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to see him play, man.
I'm trying not to name too many of the homies. Cause we can name all.
We got so many homies in the NBA.
The whole draft. You know what I'm saying? Big, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? No, but I feel like it's a Kobe Jones from the Kings. Boom, Kobe Jones. Kobe Jones.
Or Sasha Vezenkov.
You know who
from
Kobe
the Kings.
Jones is? Okay. Yeah, you don't know who Kobe
cool.
Jones is.
So Vezenkov, yeah.
Oh, he pronounced the name right.
Yeah,
okay.
that's right.
I like that.
He'll get real minutes.
Pronunciation.
JD got in the back. The Bulls hat. Love that.
Love you too, Kenny. I wanted to say, you guys started this a while ago, so I wanted to know what motivated you guys at the beginning of this. And now
Hold up, because you're being rudely interrupted.
Sorry.
No, I'm just joking. Go ahead, bro.
So what made you guys start motivating, or what motivated you guys to start doing this in the beginning, and then what made you guys start motivating you to do this now?
Yeah, in the beginning, it was just for fun. Like, I think the first year we didn't make any money or anything. We were just kind of doing it for fun with the idea that one day we will be able to make money from it. Nowadays,
they're like Gallinari.
Nowadays,
like, is that Gallinari?
Nowadays, it's like one of the highlights of my week to like talk hoops with the homies, and it pays the bills, which is great.
What did he ask?
What was the motivation to start, and what's the motivation now?
Yeah, I just talking basketball.
Yeah.
Now it's a job though, so yeah.
It's a job that don't feel like a job though. Like, it's still fun.
Yeah, that for right now, my motivation is like, yeah, to me, I have the best job in the world, so that doesn't like, you know, I love coming to work and being with these guys. These guys are literally like family to me and my brothers. When we first started out, it's crazy because everybody always asks us like, how do we start? What equipment do we use and all that? I feel like we just did it. We really didn't even think too much about it. Like, we were just guys, friends that love to talk ball. We'd always be in Xbox parties and everything like that. And it was really just transferring the content onto our actual platform.
Yep.
Now you can't watch YouTube without seeing some shit like us.
Go ahead, Gray Hill.
I just wanted to.
We got to get Live Threat the mic. Live Threat want the mic. That's Live Threat. Go ahead, Gray.
So, golly.
I mean, cool, but golly.
So,
Give it a couple more seconds. I'm sorry.
Wait.
You hit it?
All right, we good.
Okay. I just wanted to, so you guys been on tour all summer, and I've been thinking about what I want to ask my favorite podcast when y'all came to my city, you know? Right. But instead of just coming up with a question, just wanted to give you guys a shout out. You guys, but I want to, just all the success you guys been doing, show you guys that you got some support out here in Denver. So give it up!
Thank you. That's love. That's love. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that.
JD, okay.
Okay, first off, I have to say, go Lakers, right?
Go Lakers.
Still rock with the Nuggets.
Wait. Can he get away with that?
Still rock with them. Come on now.
Can he do that?
I don't know if he can do that.
That might be illegal.
Nothing's illegal for me.
I don't like that. I don't like that. We call that sandal.
Sandal?
Sandal.
Cause you flip-flopping.
I rock with my guy LeBron. So always gonna rock with him. But my question is, do you guys have any bets?
Wait, say it again?
Any bets?
Any bets?
Yeah.
Between us, or you mean for tonight's game?
Tonight's game. I'm trying to win some money.
I put 5,000 on Jokic to get a triple-double.
That's crazy money.
I didn't even look at it. I didn't even look at any lines today.
Duh.
I saw Gabe Vincent was at 5.5. I feel good about Gabe Vincent hitting 2 threes. Look, he looking at his phone.
Hey, he's about to put in a parlay right now.
You know what I saw that's a steal?
What?
Obi Toppin points for tomorrow. I think it's like 7.5.
Oh yeah, I'm taking that.
Oh, they still got it based on last year?
That's honestly, not betting advice for sure. I didn't even really know it was legal here. I would have probably looked a little bit more. Because sometimes we go to places where you just literally can't do it. But I did see that Anthony Davis was 26.5. I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't put my money on it at all. JD.
All right, this is gonna be the last question right here. Last question.
Last question.
Live threat, get one, JD.
P, what happened to the fantasy football reviews? How's the teams gone?
I got my first loss.
This is what happened. I got so deep into my bag, they don't want to talk about it no more. This past week, I beat my matchup by 100 points.
Who was your matchup?
Kyron.
Oh,
Lamar Jackson.
We expected that.
The guy didn't have a tight end in his
Travis
lineup.
Kelce. DJ Moore. Who else I got? Anybody you can think. Derrick Henry.
It's all Darrick's fault. Darrick traded his best players for Anthony Richardson.
Mike Evans.
He traded Travis Kelce, Lamar Jackson, Mike Evans, and who
Derrick
else?
Henry.
Derrick Henry. He traded 4 real starters in exchange from. Who did you get? Who did you get back?
Anthony Richardson.
He can't even remember. That's how bad of a trade it was.
Breece Hall.
Breece Hall. Sure.
Debo Samuel. Did you say that?
Yeah, Debo Samuel.
Did he play yesterday?
No.
Okay.
He's been out. He's out for the next
Still
few
won,
weeks.
by the way. Oh no, they lost. They lost. What am I talking about?
I was tanking. I
lost
just
to the
said fuck
Vikings?
it.
I'm too. Basically, I'm unfuckwittable. Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, check.
He need a consultant.
With Jaden McDaniels' recent contract extension, what is y'all expectations for him going into the new year?
My expectations high. I think everybody know what he can do defensively. I just don't think people realize his capabilities offensively. He hasn't shown that yet, but it's there. I'm more so concerned about who they like. Cat gotta go.
Yeah, somebody has to.
Unless
not this year, but next year.
Unless they shock the world. Yeah. That's an expensive ass 7 seed.
Yeah,
at best.
Jaden McDaniels at the second half of last year started to put the ball on the floor a lot more and look smooth doing it. So that's his next level. He's already become a 40% three-point shooter. We know he can offend anybody in the NBA. It's like, okay, when Ant is not on the floor, who can create for themselves? His next step is being that guy. And they paid him enough money for him to now to start doing that.
That's what he was known for. All his life, he was known as an offensive player. And in NBA, I guess he realized that defense was going to get him on the court. And so I think the offense is going to be – I think people are going to be surprised, but that's really his game if you're familiar with Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, I think you see that a lot with players when they come out of college and high school. Like, they come to the league and then, like, the offensive bag you saw in those other levels, you kind of see it regress a little bit, and they kind of go to this defensive area.
Because you're playing with the best.
Yeah,
so if you're going to play with Shea, you're not about to be the go-to guy. How are you going to be valuable?
Yeah, like Pat Bev. He's a guy that averaged over 30 points per game.
Yeah, but his offense ain't never come.
Yeah.
Really? Is that it? That's the last question? Give yourself a round of applause again. Thank y'all so much.
What a bar at?
Right? What?